mob, we back at him again, man. When they thought it was finna end. Thank y'all for riding with me. Well, you know you forever locked in with your boy, Stories with V. We back outside again, man. If you rocking with the stories, you rocking with the platform, man. Hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button, man. We on the road to 100,000 subscribers. AV mob, let's get them, let's get them. Let's go. What's up, mob? We back at him again, man. Weather breaking, man, so we gonna have a lot of these outside joints going on. Let's jump into it, man. Story time. So boom, right? This situation right here, this is when people try to be other people, right? And then they ain't able to stand on that. So now we got this dude for real. He a well-known guy around the way. We gonna call yo Tony. So now Tony, he a laid-back dude. He come from the trenches, but he ain't really a trench type dude. Now what I mean by that is, man, a lot of people, and this is what I like to emphasize on the show, just because you come from the hood, that don't make you hood, yo. Just because you was born into a set of circumstances, that don't mean you gonna be a victim of your environment. So now, Shorty was a laid-back dude. He was really a sports fanatic. Like, Shorty was one of the best athletes that ever came from around this way. I don't give a fuck what it was. Baseball, basketball, football, softball, volleyball, kickball. Shorty was a baller. So now he doing the sports thing for real. But you got dudes outside who hustling, and they kind of put their energy on you, meaning just because they done did whatever they did in their life, they ain't really succeed. They might have had hoop dreams that ain't go good. They see you guys shot to go D1 pro balling. They feel some tight way. They saw shaking for real. They really got envy in their heart. So now, one of the dudes around the way, he's trying to compromise Lord Tony, meaning he see that Shorty got a chance to make it to the league, but he want Lord Tony to be outside hustling. He want him to fuck his life off. So now he start talking to Tony, really making him feel bad. Man, what the fuck you want, some hooper shit? Man, you a old sports little nigga, man. You ain't really out the trenches. Man, you scared of the streets for real. You scared of the field. You ain't never got your cleats dirty, so forth and so on. So now, at first, Tony ain't really paying the shit no mind. But just like any person who living in an environment the way as though everybody's doing this, and one of the guys that's older than me that I kind of look up to, he kind of make me feel like I ain't falling in line, or I'm not following protocol because I'm not doing what the rest of the guys outside is doing. That's another message right there. Do your own thing. Think for yourself. So now, Tony start to fall victim. He like, all right, man, fuck that shit. I'm just ready to give in. He ends up giving in. He start hitting the pack for the little dude, BJ. Now, BJ, this the older guy who putting all this nonsense in his head for real. So now, he messing around with BJ for real. He hitting the pack. He doing this 1-2. Situation end up happening. One day, he outside chilling. He see another older guy, and this was a life lesson for him as well. He see a dude that's around BJ age. He come around the way. He start talking to BJ. So now, he talking to BJ in a way that Tony ain't never seen before. Like, he like, damn, Shorty really going for that shit. He yelling at him. He putting his finger all in his face. He talking about, man, you got 24 hours to have my shit, or you know what's up. So now, backstory on the little dude that's talking to BJ. This is BJ big cousin. Now, BJ big cousin, this the real connect. This the dude that BJ getting the work from, and this is how BJ able to push the work off to niggas like Tony and them. So now, I'm just guessing, BJ must owe his cousin some money. Cuzzo want his money. He come around the way, he get the pressing on him for real. So now, long story short, the cousin dip off, he leave. So now Tony right there looking at BJ like, man, what the fuck, you just gonna let yo get away with that shit? Whole time, just like the average person do. Instead of BJ giving that energy to his cousin, he want to crack bad and crack slick on Lord Tony. So he started leaning on Tony, so forth and so on. He hit him in his chest. Boom! Now, when he hit him in his chest, Tony really caught off guard because, one, this an older dude. Two, I know I ain't really got no win. Now, he was supposed to go ahead and rock off. It really ain't matter whether you win or lose long as you fight. So now, Tony get hit in his chest. He bop off. He leave the block. He go back home. Now, when he go back home, one of his homeboys pull around there, get to talking to him. Now, the homeboy that come around Tony's house and sit right there and chill with him, he wasn't outside when the situation happened. but he came outside later. So you already know how that go. Now, he getting the story secondhand. So by the time the story get to the homeboy, motherfuckers done added all the theatricals, all the extra, all the putting 100 on 10. Motherfuckers done exaggerated the story. So boom. Now, Tony homeboy get up there. He like, man, what the fuck happened earlier today? He like, man, I don't even want to talk about that shit. He like, man, what the fuck you mean you don't want to talk about it? Word around the hood is you let Tony smack you in your face. Now, mind you, BJ. BJ ain't never smacked him in his face. He hit him in his chest. But like I told you, motherfuckers get to adding what they want on to the story. So now, boom. He like, man, that nigga ain't touched me in my motherfucking face, man. That nigga hit me in my chest. That shit was soft as shit. I was going X, Y, and Z, but I ain't really tripping. So he like, nah, man, what the fuck? You gotta put that iron on his ass. So now, Tony is a hooper, but he done got into a situation where as though now you in the streets and you gotta play by street rules, and you didn't just let a nigga put his hands on you, whether he hit you in your arm, your chest, your head, your neck. He put his hands on you. Can't no man do that and you don't demonstrate. So he like, man, what the fuck you want me to do? He like, shit, I got a joint. You might as well go around there and wear his ass out. Now, all of this is about one, some petty money. Two, motherfuckers' pride and ego. Three, some motherfucking set of rules that are implemented in a game or in a game that we just so happen to gotta play. Meaning, you in the streets, a nigga do something to you, you gotta do something back. It's mandatory. It gotta happen like that. So bang. So shorty like, man, I ain't got no joint though. He like, shit, I got one. He like, for real? He like, yeah. Whole time his little man give him the demonstration. Now, Tony ain't never popped that iron for real. Tony don't even want to pop the iron, but he know he got to make his name, because he ain't really got no name to protect, but he's trying to make his name. He's trying to make his bones, whatever the case may be. Long story short, him and his homeboy sit on the edge of the bed. They pump the blunt up in him for real. They like, shit, come on, you ready? He like, yeah. They walk back around the corner. They see BJ sitting right there on the step. Now, for real, Tony was hoping it was a lot of people on the block so he can be like, man, I ain't ready to do that shit. I ain't ready to make it hot. Whole time it ain't a lot of people. It's just yo right there. Now, when he running to BJ jump up like, man, what the fuck your bitch ass doing right here, man? Man, bitch, didn't I tell you roll out? Now, you even more disrespecting me now. Whole time Tony going his dip, he hit his ass like 4 times. Bang, 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 bang. He takes running now. His homeboy right there, Tony stopped. He turned around, he like, man, come the fuck on. So now you done put your homeboy in the shit too, because he planned doing, I don't know what the fuck he planned on doing, but whole time him and his little homeboy take off running for real, they gets up out of there. But like I tell you, the same way that Tony homeboy found out what happened to him from everybody talking too much, same situation happened. Motherfuckers start talking, they tell who did it. Not only do Tony get grabbed up, but his homeboy get grabbed up too. Both of them get booked. The little homeboy end up telling the police, I ain't do nothing, but yeah, Tony did do X, Y, and Z, so forth and so on. But look at that, man. Wicked and wild situation, man. When you dealing with this wicked and wild game, and these are the rules that you gotta play by, man. That's why I tell y'all, man, don't get involved from the jump. But y'all know what it is, man. Thank y'all for riding with me. Well, you know you fell a lot with your boy, Stories with V. At this time, one more time for me, family. Like, share, comment, and I repeat, smash that subscribe button, y'all. Let's get it. Let's go.